Hey, fellow artists, how are we today? Welcome to this artist vlog. Today I wanted to talk a bit about bringing your characters to life through storytelling and comics. And as you can probably see on the screen before you now, I'm currently developing a comic. It is a short comic, only intended to be about 15 or 20 pages long. For years, these characters have existed only within my imagination. I've had a long-form story that I've wanted to tell with these characters, but it's been difficult putting that story down into a script. And often it has felt like an incredibly daunting task to make an entire story as a comic. You should know that making comics is not easy. It is a very difficult process, and when you are an artist who struggles with perfectionism, it is especially difficult. It's hard to commit to a project that you don't have full faith in, either because you yourself lack the skill to tell the story you want to, or you lack the discipline to turn your vision into a reality. Some days it can feel like your project will never become a reality. And this can hurt. You start to doubt yourself, wondering if you will ever be able to make that vision a reality. And the reason you have this yearning to bring your character to page, to make them tangible, is because you love them. You want others to love these characters the same way you do. These characters become more to you, and sometimes it's difficult for us artists to put into words just how important these fictional characters and stories and worlds are to us. I have many ideas and creations stored in my head, and I think it would do my soul some good to set them free from my mind. And the first step for me has been to push aside perfectionism. It's no easy task, but that's why I decided to make a comic that would take my characters and put them in a scenario outside of the main plot. It was important for me to tell an inconsequential story from the main narrative. It's a way of starting small by introducing my characters to the world without having to feel the pressure of having to create a perfect story. What I'm trying to say is, don't give up on your stories and characters. They deserve to exist and to be shared with the world. Don't get hung up on the details and worry that your art isn't good enough. Don't let your art remain trapped within your mind. Set it free. I want to encourage you to create your stories, even if they are not perfect. Even if they end up not the way you thought they were supposed to. It's not easy to overcome creative block, self-doubt, but the reward and the fulfillment of having some kind of tangible story in which your characters live and breathe, it does you, the creative, a lot of good. Take your story and characters and just make a simple, small project. something you know you can finish. And don't let perfectionism hold you back, because your creations, your characters, deserve to be shared. And I'm pretty sure your inner artist will thank you for it. So, start small and just take that first step. I hope the video hit a chord with you. Maybe it has motivated you to keep pushing forward with your own creative project. If you want to stay updated on this comic project, perhaps subscribe here on YouTube or follow Sacred Visions Studio on any of our social platforms, or better yet, follow our blog. Everything is linked below. And feel free to share your own personal experience and struggles making comics and telling stories within the comments down below. I love to hear from you. And until then, see you.